Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. Today I have a very different type of subscription box to show you guys. Does anyone like tea? Well, I love tea. I love coffee. I love tea. I always have. And I was approached by Sibs to do a review on their box. And today we're going to look at my first box I received in March. And I'll tell you all about what's in these boxes and how many cups of tea you get. I'll give you all the details. So if you're interested in knowing this, stay tuned. What is Sibs? Sibs is a tea subscription company that you will be able to discover premium teas from all around the world. In your box, you'll receive 4 different types of premium tea that is especially packed just for you. You take a quiz, and it's an in-depth tea quiz on what types of tea you like, which flavors you like. And if you know nothing about tea, you start off with the first thing. Do you want caffeine or do you want decaffeinated tea? And you learn as you go, you know. And what I did, I got my first box. I learned I didn't really like herbal teas all that much. So, and I'll explain to you what I did on my next quiz. But you receive 15 premium tea bags, 4 different types in your box, and it costs you $15 a month. But with my code Kendy5, you get a $5 off your first box of tea. And what's good about this box subscription, you can cancel at any time. No commitment. If you want one box and it takes you longer than a month to drink that box of tea, you can stop it and then start it up the next month. So first we're going to take a look at April's box, and when you open it up, now it's a little bare because I've been drinking these teas, so I can let you know exactly how they are. April's box, you get a card, and in the card it says made for Kendy, which is my real name, and it has your 4 teas listed here that were hand-picked for you. And you open your box, and as you can see, I received Buddha tea, and they were in here. I had 4 of these. Now, all the teas I chose for April were bag teas. This is the peppermint tea here. These are the, I'll tell you about each one of these teas one at a time. The tea I'm drinking right here in my fancy china I received when we got married, this was my bridal china, is one of my favorites. Now, teas can help you sleep at night. Teas can give you energy. Teas can help you feel better when you really are down. So teas are very good in different ways. Now, I drink my tea hot, but I do like a cold glass of tea on a hot summer day occasionally. So you can drink most teas hot or cold. This first cup that I'm drinking here is it's a green tea, and it's a peppermint green tea by Traditional Medicinals. And it gives you all the tea on how to make your tea. For example, this particular tea is a bag tea, and you put it in 8 ounces of water. Water had to be at 210, 212's boiling, so how I judge it, right when it gets to a ball, you can do it in your microwave, or if you have a tea kettle, you can, right when it starts boiling, I turn it off. It steeps for 10 to 15 minutes. That means you leave the tea bag in the tea for 10 to 15 minutes. And each one of these 4 teas, they tell you exactly how to make it. And I think that's the fun of drinking tea. Everyone is different. This tea is a low caffeine tea, and it's cool and refreshing. It's an uplifting blend that helps soothe your belly and activate your digestive discomfort. So this tea actually is a very good tea to drink after lunch. It helps your digestive system. Any digestive discomfort, or if you're having issues with that, this is a good tea to drink. It provides a gentle boost and is great along with breakfast or lunch. Now this tea I would not drink at night because it does have some caffeine in it, and you don't want to drink caffeine right before bed. So let me sip it. Oh, it's got like a minty taste, and you know, mint is always good for your stomach. That's why you have after dinner mints. They help relax your stomach muscles. And let's see, I did take notes on each one of these teas just to let you know what I thought about them. Now, when you're a member of Sibs, you can buy all these teas at a discount. Most of them I've seen have a discount code on their site. Their site is wonderful. I really like the flavor of this tea, especially after lunch. If you're going back to work or you have things to do in the afternoon, it just gives you enough get up and go with the low caffeine to do what you need to do the rest of the day. And that's why I like this particular tea so much. Moving on, the next tea that I received was Buddha tea. And the Buddha teas look like this. It was in a little brown bag. You take it out, and this is what the actual tea bag outside looks like. And what they say about the Buddha tea, now these were all picked based on my quiz that I took before they made my box of teas. The Buddha tea by Sibs, it's called the Calm Buddha Blend, and gives you how to steep the tea, and it's got kava root, chamomile flower, passion flower, vine, skullcap herb, St. John's wort, spearmint leaf, lavender flower, and cinnamon. It's caffeine free. Drink in the essence of tranquility. This caffeine free blend features sustainably harvested pure herbs that help reduce stress and create a luxurious, relaxing experience. Now, the Buddha tea is a great tea for drinking, but right before you go to bed. It relieves the stress, you feel relaxed, and I really like to drink this one like right before bed. Warm tea, especially if you're not feeling well. And let's see what I said about this one. Now, this is an herbal tea. It's not actually tea leaves. With my second box, I wanted black tea. That's my favorite, black tea. I didn't want any more herbal teas. And I still have a few bags from my first box, so I think the Buddha tea, quote, drink in the essence of tranquility, sums it up here. It's caffeine free. It's an herbal tea. And some people say that it's not actually tea because it is herbal tea. For anyone that's having a lot of stress in their life, this may be one of them that you would want to try, is the Buddha tea. Okay, the next tea I received in my April box is by Zest tea. It's a pomegranate mojito. This one had coffee level caffeine in it, and it says, get ready for a jolt. Zest is the tea industry's answer to coffee level kappa. So it's an amazingly refreshing blend. Drink while imagining you're lounging on a beach. This one you could get 25% off with their code. That tea is a coffee level caffeine tea. If you like the flavor of pomegranate, this one may be the one you like. The Zest tea. It's got high octane, and the caffeine that's in that tea is a natural caffeine. In that tea you can get a variety of different flavors. The one I received had the pomegranate flavor to it, which I do love pomegranate, so I really like this tea. One good thing about the caffeine in this tea, it was a steady dose of caffeine. It didn't make you shake, it didn't give you the jitters, and it gave you just enough alertness that you needed. You know, I wake up in the morning and that would be the tea that I would grab because I need something to wake me up every morning. I'm just so used to drinking coffee or tea in the morning. And our fourth tea was very interesting. And this tea is by Ahmad tea. And this was what it looked like. I'll also put a picture up here. The Ahmad tea had the flavors of lemon and ginger, and I love the combination of lemon and ginger in a tea. Now, what was special about this Ahmad tea, it had in it lemon peel, ginger, apple, lemongrass, quinces, and hibiscus. And the Ahmad tea is a British family business with a long tradition. They supply tea to the royal collection. I thought, wow, the royal family may drink this same tea. They supply tea for the royal collection, including Buckingham Palace. Enjoy this soothing tisane alone or with honey. Now, I drank mine I don't need a lot of sugar in my teas. I don't really like honey that much. I just like them straight like that. And like I said, the combo of the ginger and the lemon gave it such a nice quality. The flavor of this tea was my favorite out of all the teas I did receive. So that is what I had in my April teas. Moving on, I decided I didn't want any herbal teas in the next month. I wanted just black teas or even white teas, but I wanted tea leaves. And so I changed, I went back, I redid my quiz. I said it doesn't matter if I get loose tea. You can either get your teas loose or in bags. If you do decide to get your teas in bags, they provide you with some bags. This is a reusable bag, actually, this one right here. But I do have some infusers that you can just dip. If you don't have an infuser for your teas, you do not need one of these. You see what you do, you put your tea leaves in here and you close it and you just dip this into your, now this thing's hard to get on sometimes. Yeah, just like that. And you just dip this into your hot water and let it seep, and you just take this out. Now, what I failed to mention, a lot of people reseep their teas. Now, you use a tea bag, you can use it up to 3 times. And what I do in the morning, I may seep some tea. I'll decide I want another cup, and instead of getting a new tea bag, I use the same tea bag. If you seep it, it says to seep it 3 minutes. Sometimes I might do it a little longer if it's a reused bag. So you can get more use out of your tea bags. But if you do get loose tea, and I'll show you what loose tea looks like. This is the reusable bag. They give you one of these and you just clean it and reuse it. This is a disposable tea bag. You would place your loose tea inside this little bag. You know, you just put it in here and you seal it. It's like a drawstring bag, and you pull the little string out and you just stick that in your tea. If you have one of these, you certainly can use it, but you don't need it. Now, and in May, this is what my box looks like. I haven't tried any of these teas yet. This is how I'm going to do it every month. I'm going to tell you about the prior month's teas, and then I'll show you the teas I got for this month. So next month in June, when I get my new teas, I will tell you if I liked or didn't like the teas in this one, and then just show you what I was selected for June. So what they sent me in May here is First, they sent me these loose, this is some, I think, rosebuds or rose leaf. Let's see what this is. I'm not even sure, to tell you the truth. I haven't tried it yet. This is from Fiori, a beautiful sample blend of white tea and rose to soothe you, inspired by Rosito Blanco something something something, the world's largest private rose garden located in the Tuscan countryside. Wow. All you do is use a teaspoon of this tea, and as you can see, this is what it looks like. You would just place a teaspoon of this in your tea bag or in your infuser, and you just put it into your 180 degree water. Now, some tea kettles have the temperature on the tea kettle. What I do, I have a thermometer. You know, if I want to be really accurate, I use it. And that is one of the teas I received. The second tea I received is from Jasmine Pearl Tea. It's a fine loose leaf tea. It's a high caffeine. This newly launched blend from the Jasmine Pearls pairs smooth, brisk Sri Lankan black tea with hints of juicy mango. Perfect for a cold brew on a hot summer day. Wow, I can't wait to try that one. And if I like it and want to purchase more, I get 15% off. Next, we have from, it's a Kenyan black tea. And this is what, it's in a tea bag, this one. Let's see what they say about the Kenyan tea. I can't wait to try these new ones. It's a high caffeine, robust and smooth black tea that helps you take on the day or gives you an afternoon lift. It's 100% of the profits support orphan education in Kenya. What a great cause. So that's this one. You'll receive 4 bags like that if they choose that one. And my fourth tea is this one. It's called English Tinning Paris flavored black tea. And this one is a classic blend of Harney and Sons. It's Master Tea Blenders. Single. This one's in a bag. It's a silken sachet, and that's what it looks like. And let's see what it says about the Paris tea. Paris Sips by Harney and Sons. It's a high caffeine, and it's got black tea, oolong tea, black currant, vanilla, caramel. And it's got, it says, we love this tea on its own or with a spot of milk or your favorite milk substitute. Fruity black tea with vanilla and caramel flavors. I was told that in England, where they drink most of the tea, they put milk in their tea, where in the States we don't put milk in tea. So, moving on. That is our 4 teas I would like to show you. Next month, I will go over these 4 teas and let you know how I liked them. And then I'll show you my new teas. So, please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you liked my tea subscription box, please hit that like button. If you're interested in getting your own tea subscription, please hit that link below and use my code Kendy5. You will get your own tea box for $10. Yeah, try it out. You may enjoy this just as much as I do. Maybe I'll have a live and we can all discuss our tea together. So as we end this video, what I want to say is, as for me, make mine tea. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.